Okari Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Geats episode 42. This is the long-awaited episode that a lot of us has been waiting for, which is the episode where Keiwa actually became a Desashin and got his war fulfilled. God damn it! The way he got his war fulfilled is very annoying, but it is also kind of like something that a lot of us has been waiting for, to actually see Keiwa turn to the dark side and kind of like compromising his value as a really good person in the series. But one thing that I realized after watching this episode is that all the four main riders of the show, as Buffa, Neon, and also Keiwa, all four of them actually give us a typical rider main character itself. So technically speaking, all four of them is the main character of the show. Remember how we first watched the series of Geats? We actually say that, hey, Keiwa felt more like a typical Kamen Rider protagonist compared to S itself, because S is a very rare type of main character. The only other main character that I can actually think of is very similar to S level is Kamen Rider Kabuto and maybe Kamen Rider D-Cat itself. So the both of them represent Ukiyo S, the best of the best, okay? They are the best in what they do. And Keiwa represent the rest of the Nomi riders who just want to protect the world, like trying their best and all those stuff. But what about Nago? You might be thinking to yourself, what about Neon? That is similar to the rest of the rider itself. One thing that I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is something that I noticed, okay, because I've been thinking about this for a while already, because Nago actually kept her hair long, okay, like she didn't cut her hair throughout the series itself. Her hair keep growing longer and longer throughout the series. And if you are a big fan of the Heisei generation Kamen Rider, you would actually know that most of the rider in the Heisei generation actually allowed their hair to be longer and longer throughout the series itself, okay? So you would actually see them not as handsome in the first few episodes, but by the end of the series, their hair is gonna get longer and they are gonna look so damn cooler than they are in the first place itself, okay? So that is Nago. But what about Buffa? Okay, Buffa said something really interesting in this episode. He said that I don't care about my own happiness as long other people is happy. And I felt like this is really kind of like a Kamen Rider trait that we are saying, like they are willing to sacrifice themselves, willing to sacrifice their own happiness. And he really give off a vibe of kind of like a Spider-Man vibe, like it's great, it's okay, I suffer as long you are happy, something like that. But something I realized when Buffa actually said that is the face of Kekera. He actually looks kind of surprised when Buffa actually said that I never cared about my own happiness, I only care about other people's happiness, something like that. I felt like Kekera face is like, wow, you are a potential candidate for the real rider that I'm looking for as well, something like that, okay? But one thing I'm really surprised in this episode is that they actually introduce us to Premium Kekera and Premium Beroba, which is also the king and queen of Jyamato. That is how, like, most of the people is gonna call them the king and queen of Jyamato, and I'm really surprised that it actually came out this way, okay? Like, they tried to stop Buffa, they tried to take down Buffa, and Buffa actually survived. Holy shit, like, how did Buffa actually do this? I don't know what the hell is going on, but this is really amazing. But we actually get to see Premium Kekera and Premium Beroba is not actually a Kamen Rider itself, and I felt like the reason why Buffa are surprised when he actually saw Premium Beroba and Premium Kekera and he said like, hey, they are not Kamen Rider, is because I believe, could be, okay, this is a possibility, maybe there is a possibility that Buffa still have his overpowered device, the overpowered wish that he actually wished for, like the power to destroy all rider. I think he might still have that power, okay? Because I think if Beroba just uses the normal card and Henshin into Kamen Rider Beroba and Kamen Rider Kekera, I believe Buffa is gonna take out that Kamen Rider invincibility card and henshin into the god Buffa or something like that, and we're gonna see Jyamato like Kekera and Beroba get their ass handed to them by Buffa itself. But because of the premium card, like Buffa is not able to do that to them, something like that. Just a theory, okay? Just a theory. But that is really fun, because in this episode we not only get to see premium Beroba and Kekera, we also get to see one of the saddest moment in Kamen Rider Geats, and that is Tsumuri-chan actually got turned into a goddess of creation halfway through. Okay, I think this is like one of the better Yuya Takahashi female protagonist ending, like not ending, like kind of like a plot twist to the story itself, because previously we got 01, like goddamn like what was her name again, like she actually died, like, you know, like she got exploded, something like that. And then we got for XZ, if not mistaken, like we got the oh my god, I forgot her name also, like you know who she is, or Pico Paco Panic, something, I don't know what is her name, but you know, Poppy, okay, Poppy also get destroyed, get deleted, something like that. So it is really sad, and now we finally get to see it happening to Tsumuri. Okay, she halfway turned into a goddess, and she uses her last willpower to actually reject the full transformation into a goddess itself. But now that Tsumuri is halfway through the process of becoming a goddess of creation, just a few more wishes, she's gonna become a full-on goddess of creation already. Okay, because most of her willpower has already is already gone. Okay, she don't really have any willpower anymore, and that is why she is not able to speak in the final scene of this episode. So that is a really sad thing to see. Okay, but Tsumuri new outfit, do you love it? Do you hate it? Personally, I don't love it, because the OG Tsumuri is like way cuter, like way more adorable, and maybe that is the reason why we actually get tease of her outfit change. Okay, we actually get to see her wearing kind of like a normal human clothes like in the previous episode, because it is hinting at us that Tsumuri is gonna get a wardrobe change in this episode, something like that. So this is really interesting. But we also get to see Nago. Okay, Nago in this episode is she didn't really do much, because she basically what she did is like go talk to Kewa, tell Kewa about what she and Sarah promised, something like that. So I think that is a really good way to still bring Nago into the story itself. But the next episode is what I'm here to talk about right now, because next episode we are gonna see a new rider. Okay, a few new rider in a new world where Kewa actually created itself. So it to our understanding is that we would actually get to see that the father of Neon Kurama actually henshin into his rider form itself, and it is actually called Gyago, if not mistaken, and it is a repaint of Kamen Rider Seeker itself. Okay, like the helmet is obviously Kamen Rider Seeker, but it is kind of like a different form, and his main rise buckle is gonna be the fantasy rise buckle itself, and that would actually makes quite a lot of sense, like why he actually created a fantasy daughter as a wish for the DGP itself, because he's the main user of fantasy rise buckle. But after Gyago used the fantasy, Nago is gonna be the one that is gonna pick up the fantasy rise buckle and became kind of like her final form. So this actually tells us that Gyago, aka the father of Neon Kurama, would actually die in the next episode, maybe. Okay, but we are not sure how the next episode is gonna go. But that is all from me regarding Kamen Rider Geats episode 42. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this episode? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you actually enjoy the character development of Kewa, or do you care about what happened to Tsumuri at all, let me know. I'm really excited to see what you guys think of episode 42, because me personally really love how things are going right now, okay? Because they are really changing. Like, anything can happen right now at this stage of the series. You know, anything can happen, so I'm really here for it. But that is all from me. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.